I covered this before in a previous channel with Bill Cosby and all these so-called females. When I say so-called females, there's definitely trannies involved accusing Bill Cosby of rape. Completely ridiculous. And it's all part of the world stage, which I'll get into. And you see one of the so-called females. When I say so-called, this is definitely a man with Andrea Constant and the con in the name. Just take a look at these shoulders. Take a look at the collarbone. I mean, that chin, that face. Completely ridiculous if anybody believes that this is a female. Just take a look at this photo at the beach. I mean, clearly, it looks like Howard Stern, by the way, but clearly a man. And you see the veins running up the arm, the lengths of the arm, the posture of a man. Completely ridiculous how they love to mock with this whole entire debacle of a trial, which I'll get into a little bit more. But putting a man in there, not only one man, there's others as well. And putting them out there as women, which they're clearly not. And just take a look at this guy walking through the courtroom like he's some type of movie star, like he's some type of big shot. Give me a break. These people are completely ridiculous. It's insulting what people will do for money, fame, and fortune. They get their mug all over TV. And talking about, again, how this dude looks like Howard Stern. Just take a look here. Just take a look how these pants fit. These pants fit like a man. But it is a man, obviously. Now, again, when it comes to the Matrix, all these people that make it top of this world, they must partake in this simulated reality that we live in. And you see Bill Cosby doing the one-eye symbolism. Everybody involved on top of this world that makes it big must partake, again, in this simulated reality without exception, which I'll get into a little bit more. But first, let's take a look, going back in time as well. A young, very young Bill Cosby. And you see Beyonce as well, doing, of course, the one-eye symbolism. Obviously, this is a way of showing how they're basically nothing more than puppets, just like them all. Everybody that makes the top of this world. And you see Bill Cosby here wearing the Masonic fez. Clearly. Now, again, when it comes to the tranny angle that they're pushing, not only with Andrea Constant, like I said, with the con in the name, just take a look at this man. Definitely a man wearing a wig. And he even has a mustache. Let's take a closer look at this. Completely ridiculous. This is a dude with a mustache. And what's up with all the smiles? This is supposedly a serious case with allegations of rape. And everybody has a big smile on their face. And the masses don't get it. They never will. They just watch TV and just believe whatever's presented without question, without a second thought. And that's why they're so easy to deceive. They've been trained not to question anything presented in the media. If you do, you are a conspiracy theorist. You wear a tinfoil hat. Well, I tell you people that say that regurgitate whatever you see in the media as truth, get a brain. Open your eyes and take a look. People have eyes, but they cannot see. People have a brain, but do not use it. Again, they just regurgitate whatever they hear in the media. Talking about trannies, here's another one here. Unbelievable. This is like a tranny fest when it comes to this whole entire debacle of a trial. Now, taking a closer look here. Again, just take a look. You really believe this is, even if you don't think this is a tranny, take a look at all these smiles for a supposed rape allegation trial. People are just too happy. Not just the supposed accusers, Bill Cosby himself. And take a look here. One of the co-stars with the Cosby Show. And they're busting out laughing. And people, just, again, they don't get it. They just look at this and don't even blink an eye. Here's the attorney. And more photos with the attorney. Here you just see more smiles. And take a look again at the attorney. Both busting out laughing. And the gullible masses that are under complete hypnosis by their TV, completely in a trance, will never get it. Take a look at this piece of garbage here with this big smile mugging for the camera. Everybody involved here. And just more of the same. Completely ridiculous. And what it all comes down to, they just basically walk past or walk through the courtroom. There's no real trial. all you have is a cartoon trial, as I mentioned before, with a lot of these trials. Not every single one of them, but many of these trials they have, they're just cartoon drawings. There's no real trial taking place. Just like I mentioned about 3 or 4 years ago with the hoax Atlanta bombing from back in 1996 with this, again, cartoon drawing of a trial. So all it is again, nothing but a cartoon. And I'll include a link in the description box below this video demonstrating how this 1996 so-called Atlanta bombing was nothing more than a stage drill with a cop rubbing fake blood on victims. Completely busted, red-handed, literally. And like I showed before as well in my previous video from a few years back, is the Boston bombing, so-called Boston bombing, nothing but a smoke bomb, was Tsarnaev in the courtroom. And again, nothing but a cartoon drawing in this cartoon world that the masses have completely bought into. Now, moving along here with Bill Cosby and this photo with Bill Clinton. Okay, two Masons in the game when it comes down to it. And again, like I always say, the world's nothing but a stage. And to make it top of this world, you must partake in these fabricated psyops. It's all part of the matrix and the media. It makes the media look legit when they go after a so-called president with the whole entire Monica Lewinsky debacle as well. You're talking about trannies. She looks like a tranny as well. Give me a break. Now, all these photos you see here of the so-called intern, who's nothing more than an actress, and Monica Lewinsky with Bill Clinton. I mean, all these photos, you can find them online as well. There's many more than I'm going to show here, but for an intern to have all these photos side by side with Bill Clinton, in this case, you can see Monica Lewinsky looking right at the camera. This is all, basically a pre-production before the whole entire drama went down in the media. So it's not by chance, not by coincidence, all these photos, them side by side together. This is basically prepping for the fake stage controversy with the so-called affair with Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. And again, the photos of them together are endless. Okay, here's another photo as well, shaking hands. And one I find interesting here, this one particular photo with Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky, and take a look at the handshake, a little bit of a close-up, and this is definitely a Masonic handshake. I mean, talk about mockery. And as I mentioned before with Bill Clinton, let's play this clip here with him. Again, like I stated many times, nothing more than a Mason, like they all are. And this is from Bill Clinton's autobiography. His full audio book is online on YouTube. You can listen to it. But I find it very interesting to start off what Bill Clinton has to say and take a listen.
On the morning of August 19, 1946, I was born under a clear sky after a violent summer storm to a widowed mother in the Julia Chester Hospital in Hope, a town of about 6,000 in southwest Arkansas, 33 miles east of the Texas border at Texarkana.
Basically, everything Bill Clinton just said, it was nothing but a lie. And I'll get into the details. But first off, I want to point out, as I mentioned many times before, Bill Clinton, he was born Bill Blythe, but it was changed to Clinton to get that 33 surname, all regarding around Freemasonry. And as he mentioned in the video as well, very short clip that I played, he said he was born at the Julia Chester County Hospital in Hope, Arkansas. Okay, I'm going to get into the whole lie about how he's supposedly born in Hope, Arkansas, but the name Chester, Julia Chester. Again, they're going to fit that 33 in there with Chester. And also the doctor, Luther Liley, not sure if that's exactly how you pronounce it, Lily or Liley, whatever the case, you have your LL name, and this is all to do with the numerology chart, as you see here, Pythagorean numerology with the LL, just like C and the U being 3, so LL's being a 33. Now, of course, he stated he was supposedly born in Hope, Arkansas, 33 miles from the Texas border at Texarkana. But first, let's take a look here at Hope, Arkansas. One thing I want to mention, I have it on very good authority by someone that knows the Bill Clinton family. And this female told me years ago that Bill Clinton was not born in Hope, Arkansas. Okay, it's 100% fabricated. And let's take a look at the map itself. Okay, you see here Hope, Arkansas. And this female that I know, I don't want to divulge her name. Basically, she lives in Hot Springs. And again, family friends with the Clintons. And she said Bill Clinton was born in Hot Springs. And here, as you see as well, with the Texarkana at Texas, the border itself, and Hope. Bill Clinton said it was 33 miles. Again, he just said that it was 33 miles away to fit in that number 33. In reality, it's not 33 miles away. Okay, I checked. You can check it yourself on Google. It's more like 30 miles, 31 miles when you round it off. He just wanted to get that, of course, the number 33 in there when it comes to Freemasonry. So many 33s regarding Bill Clinton and all the lies, the pack of lies that he's selling. Again, nothing more than lies. That's all they give us. When all you're fed are lies, you're never going to find the truth when it comes down to it if you believe what you're told. But with a little bit of investigating and research, you can find the truth. The truth is out there for those that want to find it, that search for it. And getting to the point of this video with this matrix, once again, with Bill Cosby and this whole entire sham of a trial. Again, when it comes to Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky, and as I demonstrated, all the coded talk from his audio book online. He actually has the physical book, of course, but just to make it easier, in his own words, you can hear him say everything as I demonstrated. And also another Mason with Michael Richards. Okay, there's no doubt whatsoever, Michael being a 33 name. Just because your name is Michael, it doesn't mean you're a Mason, but those that own and control this world, if you have a 33 name, a first or last or full name that equals 33, and you will be propped up if they believe you have some sort of talent. And for those that have any doubt whatsoever that Michael Richards is a Mason, just take a look here. Just like I showed earlier with Bill Cosby doing the one eye symbolism, this is their way of showing their allegiance. The ones that own and control them, basically what it all comes down to. Again, like I showed earlier with Bill Cosby doing the one eye symbolism and wearing the Masonic fez. Now, some more photos of Michael Richards. Again, right here wearing basically the Masonic cap and being on the cover of this Freemason magazine, Beyond the Symbols. And that's what they're all about, sign symbols and the thumb on the chin, another Masonic symbol. Now, this is very touchy, but it needs to be shown just for demonstration purposes how far they go to basically simulate reality. And just like the O.J. Simpson case that I demonstrated many times, nothing more than a hoax and a setup. You can check my channel if you have not seen those videos. It's all about the divide and conquer. Take a look at this video. Of course, the racial comments made towards audience members, and of course, stage 100%, all part of the Matrix. Take a look.
50 years ago, they had you upside down with a fucking fork up your ass. You can talk your brain now, motherfucker. Rolls ass out. He's a nigger. He's a nigger. He's a nigger.
Oh my God.
A nigger. Look, there's a nigger.
And of course, this is all about outrage, just like all the other news stories that I covered with these hoaxes and psyops, with the supposed affair with Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky, and of course with Bill Cosby, which I show in the very beginning of this video, and the supposed rapes that never took place. Completely ridiculous. But again, they must partake in these basically simulation reality events. And this is how they control, again, the Matrix with these news stories that they control from start to finish. And a lot of people are not going to get it. How would these people agree to partake in these events? These are very, of course, sensitive issues. And how can they agree to take part in something that's fabricated that basically, puts a bad mark on them, makes them look very bad? But again, they're simulating reality. They're all partaking in it. Just like a movie. This world system is basically nothing but a stage. And again, they make it look as real as possible. And the so-called media, which is nothing more than government-controlled, state-run TV, it gives them the illusion like no one's above the law. And we're going to expose them if they're doing something that's underhanded or illegal. But again, that's part of the illusion.
Used to be you could trust what you heard. The channels were three when the news didn't seem so absurd. Now they tell you what to think and that the sky is green. Am I the only one that sees that it's a big machine? Don't be fooled by the radio, the TV or the magazine. All the words we need are staying. We are mini players, performers and portrayers. Each another's audience outside the gilded gate.
What you left the school is defective.
It's a pack of useless lies. It's a never-ending attack. If the thing's a lie, and that's a fact. Life is a lemon, and I want my money back. There are times when all the world's asleep. The questions run too deep for such a simple mind.
I'm just living out the American dream, and I just realized that nothing is what it seems.